All right, it is Monday, June 6th, 6 PM. We'll call our meeting to order. Start off with the roll call, start off with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, now we'll take the roll call.
Simon Sutton. Rickroll. Lyon.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Coolidge. Good.
Yes.
Hold.
Yes.
All right, next we have the public participation. Do we have anybody who wishes to address the council tonight? And if not, we'll move on to item 5, which is our consent agenda. That consists of the minutes of the May 16th, 2022 regular meeting and the May 31st, 2022 special meeting. We have the bills payable through June 6th, 2022. That's the amount of $138,463.82. We have a solid waste hauler permit, which was filed by Wapsi Waste. We have the renewal of a Class C liquor license filed by Onward Fine Arts Center. We have some cigarette permits need to be renewed. We have Casey Store number 2578, Casey Store 2846, Dollar General number 2295, Fareway Store Incorporated number 639, Maquoketa Dollar Fresh, Walmart number 1509, Main Street Tobacco, Can City, Kwik Star 212, and Kwik Star number 894.
So moved.
Okay, we got a motion by Collister,
So, second.
seconded by Holm. Any discussion? Then take the roll.
Rickroll. Lyon.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Holden.
Yes.
Okay, move on to our old business, which is ordinance number 1197, entitled an ordinance altering parking restrictions from street corners and traffic signals. And this is the second reading of that ordinance.
Have we heard anything?
No action on this from anyone from the public. Were you expecting me to reach out to that individual?
No, I don't. It's up to him to read the newspaper. or
Yeah,
whatever.
I have not heard from him. I don't believe our staff has. It'd be my intention to, like I said before, this isn't just about that person though. I think it would be our intention, just because that's a school zone, to paint that area yellow. That's kind of depicted in that, in the agenda, but it's what we can do.
Motion to approve.
Okay, motion by Collister,
Second.
seconded by Good. We have no discussion, take the roll.
Lyon.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Hold.
Yes.
Rickroll.
Okay, motion,
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules and go to the third reading.
do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Collister, seconded by Good, to suspend the rules and go to the third reading. Do we have a motion for the third reading?
We got to vote on that first.
Oh, yeah, okay, take the roll.
Okay. Hollister.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Hold.
Yes.
Rickroll. And Lyon.
Yes. Motion to approve the third and final reading.
Okay, we have a motion by Collister to approve the third and final reading,
Second.
seconded by Holm. We have no discussion, take the roll.
Good.
Yes.
Hold.
Yes.
Rickroll. Lyon.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Okay,
I don't know. Let me, just give me a second.
Just 1 second to let us
Okay.
catch up there.
Sure.
Since I've been here in January, we haven't gone straight to third reading, so I think that just threw us through a loop for a second, so I just want to make sure
Okay.
we're good.
all right.
Okay.
Okay, all right. We move on now to new business, and that is a resolution to establish a public hearing on the date of June 20th, 2022 at 6 PM for the sale of the Lisa Park property. Josh?
Thank you, Mayor. With this item, we tried this before, and we didn't get any bids, and I think the perception of staff at that time was we were going to receive a bid. We never did. The same person has reached out to us and says they're now able to be in a position to purchase the property. We're recommending a minimum bid of $6,000, and all this simply does is set a public hearing date for the next council meeting to deliberate on this sale. This was recommended by the Parks Board before. Same drill, same support levels here, just trying it again.
Okay,
So moved.
okay, we got a motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Good. Don't have any discussion, then take the roll.
Holden,
Yes.
Rickrell, Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, that motion passes. Item B is a resolution approving Platt Street Project Change Order Number 11 in the amount of $20,377.05. Frank, you want to hit the highlights of that?
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, this is basically has three major items: blacktopping, water main changes, and saw cutting. The blacktop items, we have some credits, then we have some expenses. What we're doing, since this was in the mill and fill area, we didn't know exactly what we were getting into. So we changed some of the unit cost and some of the unit measurements. So that's why we deleted some of the blacktop items and then re-added some of the blacktop items. The water main, there was an error on the plans, and instead of having to put in 12-inch water main, we had to put in 6-inch water main. So we had a credit, and then we, had a deduct again. The saw cutting change order, you're already aware of. And the last one was a storm sewer change. Last year, we changed some of the water main to a class 5, which costs more. And we found out on this certain run of storm sewer, we did not have to go to the more expensive storm sewer.
Okay. Does anybody want to?
Want me to ask? Why in the world is it 4 times the cost for mobilization of this concrete sawing than it is for the actual sawing?
Contractors can put any type of a spin on they want.
I think the definition he's looking for is what's the definition of mobilization?
That is
I
just.
mean, I
gonna
get
do-
getting the equipment there, but how does that cost us 4 times the amount that it actually costs to run the saw? Seems crazy to me. I mean, it is what it is, I'm guessing.
Are we buying the tool?
Frank, your answers are impeccable. Motion to approve.
All right, got a motion by Colister.
Second.
All right, we have a second by Lyon. If we have no more discussion, and Frank doesn't have a good answer, take the roll.
Rickrell, Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Good,
Yes.
Holden.
Yes.
All right, that passes. Next, we move on to reports and communications. Do we have any city council members with any to report?
Crawford Park looks amazing, by the way. I don't know what team was up there, but that park looks brand new. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but
Does look good.
I always liked that park as a kid, and it's nice to see that there was actually some attention put to it.
City manager?
Just a couple things. I know it's been short here tonight. Councilman Mark Lyon and I went to a DevCon over in Coralville. It wasn't all the way out in Des Moines or western Des Moines for that matter. It was pretty close to us, so we got to kind of take a look at what some of the gossip is around economic development and urban revitalization and what the EDA is asking from folks such of us for industrial property that we own south of town. So it's nice to get an eye on that. Happened to get a phone call during that event from Congresswoman Ashley Hinson related to a $3.5 million sewer award for the city of Maquoketa here. that is nothing but good news for us, and it's very gracious of her to recommend our project. That was kind of a long shot application a couple months ago. Never would have expected us to stand out. But here we are, and assuming that the federal budget passes in the fall, and assuming that she puts her recommendations forward into the House level, we should be in pretty good shape. She tells me on the phone that we're 10 for 10. She's 10 for 10 last year. She's got pretty high confidence it will go through. I don't have any certainty on when that comes, but it sounded like from one of her staff members on a follow-up conversation I had last week that a budget passes federally in the fall, for example, but then next year in the spring, summer, we would receive that 3.5, which is wonderful, and it doesn't prohibit us from receiving any other grants or any other awards, and there's no local match to this. It's simply just a gift here, and it's very nice of her to push forward our application in this.
That is very good news. Wow. Okay, anything else? Okay. We move on to an executive session, which we have none, so I'd accept a motion to adjourn.
Before we adjourn, just let everybody know, we're pouring concrete tomorrow, Platt Street.
Yay.
Hey. Good. Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right.